In the last step, we cut the rails to be flush with the frame rail. In this step, we're going to shape those rails in such a way that the top deck can easily lay over the frame and wrap onto those rails with a really good glue contact surface. Now, the angle in which we shape these rails has to be not so steep that the deck may crack by trying to bend over too tight of a radius, but also not too shallow that we leave a gap between the rib and the rails, leaving us with no glue contact. Now, we've got a diagram in the description below which will outline the Goldilocks or the perfect angle that we need. Now, to create these angles, we use a combination of a block plane along with a rasp. The rasp will come in and cut the desired angle into the rails at each rib location, and this way we can make sure that we don't go too steep or too shallow by using a small piece of timber that we can flex around the joint just to check for any gaps and make sure that we've not gone too steep or shallow. Once you've marked the angles that we require, you can come in and use a block plane to work down to those cut-ins that we've made with the rasp. At first, you should be taking short, rapid strokes with the block plane, working in small sections at a time. But the closer you get to the final angle, the longer those strokes should get. A long, even stroke is going to give you a much more consistent edge than those short, little rapid ones that is tempting to do on the entire rail. Do this for both sides of your boards and do your best to keep it symmetrical. Once your rails are shaped evenly on both sides, you can now move on to the next step.